Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Blackpool Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Blackpool Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Blackpool Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Our sponsor Blue Guardian is the only prop firm that gives their traders a tool to protect them from hitting their max daily loss and over trading. It's super simple to use. Just set the Guardian Protector each day from your dashboard. Did you also know that they've just released an unlimited time evaluation with a 0 trading days requirement, giving you plenty of time to hit their low 8 and 4% targets, making it super fast to get funded. Plus, it's cheaper than the 40-day time limit evaluation. Check out the link and coupon in the description to get 10% off your next Blue Guardian evaluation.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good day, good afternoon, depending on what time zone you're in. I hope everybody's doing well. This is going to be an end of the week recap to see basically what happened this past week. And once we can understand that, it may be easier for us to figure out what we expect to happen next week. All right, so first thing I want to start off by doing is taking a look at my challenge. So, this is basically what it looks like right now. This is basically what it looks like. Holding on to a little bit of profit. This at some point was indicating minus 0.8%. So we were really working, well at, closing this drawdown out last week. And unfortunately, because of the bearish day that we had, yesterday, and we'll take a look at it just now. Because of the bearish day that we had yesterday on the DXY, as you can see, we were moving steadily higher and higher and higher. Pretty much an entire week of just bullish price action on the DXY. And then Friday came through and pushed us to the lows. And because of this, if you look at USD CAD, had a very aggressive fall back down to roughly what the entry price is. USD franc, on the other hand, has still maintained its gains, which I guess I appreciate, considering that. Hold on. Sorry about that. So USD franc has still maintained its highs, considering that it's still about 30 pips or so. 30 pips or so away from the target. Guys, I'm going to sneeze a couple more times, so forgive me. But yeah, so we're about 30, not 30 anymore. Yeah, about 35 pips. Let's call it 35 pips. 35 pips away from our target here on USD franc. Even though we saw this very aggressive reversal on the dollar index, we didn't see anything on USD franc, thankfully. And it's probably why I'm still, holding onto a profitable trade. USD CAD, on the other hand, like I said, had a very aggressive fall back down to, fall from grace, if you want to call it that. However, I'm still holding on to this. I know a couple of people have kind of cut their, losses already. Some people had moved their stops, and maybe they got taken out because they had moved their stops to break even. For me personally, I still think there's still a lot of upside that we can see on USD CAD, so I'm going to be holding on to this. Looking at gold, I still believe that we have downside. As you can see, this has begun to retract. This, as I've highlighted before in a previous video, that this is my target 1 for gold. This over here is my target 2 for gold. It's very obvious to see that I am expecting a complete meltdown on gold because I'm expecting a complete rally on the dollar index. All right, cool. So, like I was saying, I'm like very congested right now. Flu has got me by the throat, so I'm gonna muddle through this video. Anyway, so I'm expecting a significant amount of downside on gold because I'm expecting a pretty decent rally on the dollar index. Target 1 over here and target 2 over there. We do that, we're going to push. We're going to see gold fall pretty deeply into these levels over here. 2,303 and then 2,192 down there. AUD franc. I have no positions on this as of right now. However, looking at the price action right now, if we continue to move on higher Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to be keen on taking another bullish trade, hopefully to about 61.50, maybe even higher. If we continue falling, I'm going to be looking to, if we continue falling and break this level here on this side, I'm going to be looking to take a short on AUD franc. New Zealand CAD. Tricky one, for sure. I have a pending order over here, and I'm going to be looking to add another if we continue, or even if we maintain. In fact, if we maintain the highs, I'm going to be looking to take another short somewhere around here. I'm going to keep this pending order, and I'm going to add another one. The reason for that is that if we kind of keep beneath this level here, if we just kind of lose all the momentum beneath this level, as you've seen over here, the moment we start to lose momentum, the market reverses. So this could be the beginning of us losing momentum. And because of that, I'm going to, place something maybe around here. Because once we fall into this channel, we'll probably have like, a free fall all the way from over here back down to over here. It's not guaranteed, but, it's possible. In the same way that it happened here. We broke out of the channel, got back into it, and then we had this bullish run. So that's what I'm looking at for next week. AUD, NZD. This has been falling consistently. I had a pending order up here that did not get activated. It was a 3-2-1 as well, so it would have been excellent, but it didn't get activated. It is what it is. However, I feel as though we're not going to have the market completely just reverse and the full length of this move over here without creating some type of structure. So I'm hoping and expecting to see a reversal. Just the reverse, just some bullishness, some bullish price action, something at some point. Because we're not just going to have, especially considering that we had this completely vertical run on the side, I'm not expecting us to have just a completely inversely vertical run to the bottom. It doesn't happen like that. So as it's falling right now, I know they say you shouldn't catch a falling knife, but I absolutely always catch a falling knife. Because when the market is moving as aggressively as it is right now, a lot of people are fearful in actually taking the buy. And it would actually be the perfect time to take one. So anyway, AUD, NZD, going to be looking for buys next week. Or sells. Depends. But I'll give you guys a much more detailed analysis or breakdown of it, much closer to the dates. USD JPY, still haven't entered on this trade. Still got a pending order on it. It hasn't really, I can't say it hasn't moved because it did. And the same thing with USD franc, as you can see, still closed a little bullish on Friday. USD JPY, same thing. So this bearishness, we didn't see, any weakening of USD franc, any weakening of USD JPY, even though the dollar itself weakened so strongly. Same thing with with gold. The fact that the price was beginning to retract basically indicated the dollar would be gaining strength, even though it's very hard to see when you look at this chart. So long story short, I'm still holding on to my guns. I'm still holding on to my analysis. AUD JPY, we've had this happen where it's like, it's basically ranging back and forth, back and forth. I'm hoping and expecting this to continue the rally. Maybe it'll, um, it will reciprocate the price action that we're expecting to see on the USD JPY, because they do have somewhat of a correlation. As you can see, this price action here, you can also see it here. So if USD JPY rallies, I will also be expecting AUD JPY to rally as well. And then we've already covered USD CAD. And then we've already covered USD franc. So in terms of positions that I took this week, these were all pending orders that I had from the previous week. However, going into this week now, I'm going to be looking to add about 5 more opportunities on various currency pairs. So you do not want to miss that. Nothing. Let me see Bitcoin. If something special has happened. Yes. So we're beginning to kind of reverse and go back up to. I'm still holding on to 75,000 as a target for Bitcoin. On US30, I still believe that we have upside to achieve on US30. Either that or I'm very, very, very wrong, which I mean is possible. But looking at this fall, I don't know. I feel like it's not legit. But even if it is, I guess the target would the target would then be this down here for US30. However, I just want to reiterate that I am still saying, according to me, US30 is going to go up. And then NAS 100, lastly, I believe that I kind of reached our target on NAS. Yeah. So we reached our target on NAS a day or so ago. And yeah, that is pretty much all she wrote. Like I said, guys, this week is going to be more jam-packed. Got a lot more opportunities. I'm kind of happy in a weird way that some of these currency pairs have retraced, because it's going to give me the opportunity to re-enter. So instead of only, making 2% on USD CAD, I can end up making about 4%, by adding an additional trade, moving stops. This also creates structure for us. So I can move my stops every time structure gets made. So it's a good thing. It is a good thing. So yeah, like I was saying, every single time structure gets made, you're able to move your stop higher and higher and higher. I couldn't move my stop because this was just one bullish run, and I knew that. I mean, in a perfect world, it's going to just continue rallying, hit my target. But what usually happens is that we have it retracing and then going up, and then retracing and then going up. So to kind of anticipate that, I did not move my stop, and I'm glad I didn't. So I would have been stopped out of this trade, and I still think it's a very decent trade. You can call this a flag, descending flag or something, bullish run. So theoretically, we're supposed to break out and complete the length of this over here. So yeah, that is pretty much everything. In terms of, okay, I told you guys what I'm thinking about in gold. I told you guys that if we continue falling on AUD franc, I'm going to be looking to take a short. If we continue to rally, I'm going to be looking to take a buy in this new week. New Zealand CAD, if we fall into this channel, I'm going to be looking to take a short. Hopefully that short will lead me into this one, take a short again. AUD NZD, I'm hoping that we can see some type of a retracement because this move is kind of just boring. So just some type of bullish retracement up to a particular key point, find resistance and then maybe continue to move back down. USD JPY, waiting for a bullish run, AUD JPY, waiting for a bullish run, USD CAD, waiting for a bullish run, and USD franc, still waiting for a bullish run. The next live I'm going to have with you guys is going to be on Tuesday, I believe. So I will check back in with you guys on Tuesday. It's been real.